What motivated you to write this book? What do you want people to know?
Listen, you were crucified as a family. This is where we'll agree. You were crucified as a family just as we were crucified as a family. My father went down that escalator and they didn't wait 12 minutes. The Washington Post wrote an article 12 minutes later. This is when the impeachment of Donald Trump began. They impeached my father not just the first time, they impeached him the second time. They made up the dirty dossier. You covered it well for a very long time. You know the slanderous lies that they put in there. I was the guy getting the call from the FBI and everybody else saying, I hear you have secret servers in the basement of Trump Tower communicating with the Kremlin. You know, CNN, and you were part of it at the time, they were relentless in accusing us of literally Russia collusion, which was totally false. We had nothing to do with Russia. They weaponized every AG. They weaponized every single DA in the country. Letitia James, you know her very well because she went after your brother and she went after your entire family. Yeah, Alvin Bragg, Jack Smith, who was planting classified documents at Mar-a-Lago. They were raiding our houses. They were raiding Melania's room. They were raiding Barron's room. I became the most subpoenaed person in American history. I've never gotten so much as a traffic ticket because I happened to run the Trump Organization and I didn't have the same congressional and executive branch protections that my father did. They took him off the ballot in Colorado. They took him off the ballot in Maine. They took us off of Twitter. They took us off of Facebook. They took us off of Instagram. I 91 indictments, right? I mean, how many gag orders were there in that period of time? And then after all of that was done, they tried to kill him. They tried to kill him in Butler, Pennsylvania, and then they tried to kill him again at a golf course. And then you saw exactly what happened with Charlie Kirk last week, where I lost a good friend, somebody I'd been on that stage with 100 times. They put our family, they put my father, they put me under siege. They put this nation under siege with their garbage and their games. Also, they could get a couple extra votes, and it's wrong. And the nation needs to know that. And the people watching the show needs to know what these people did because it's illegal, it's undemocratic, and it's the last thing that should ever happen to the United States of America.
That it is fair to say it looks like the administration is going after its political opponents now and doing exactly what you say you oppose.
What, Comey? Because I mean, it seemed very clear to me in the congressional testimony. I don't know, just watching it, I certainly seemed like he lied to me. I mean, I'm also wondering what an FBI director is doing, taking memos from the FBI and leaking them to the New York Times. I mean, Chris, I'm a guy that hopes that the FBI director would be keeping planes from flying into buildings, you know, keeping our country safe, keeping the Western way of life safe. Instead, this guy is, you know, communicating every single day with the New York Times. I mean, I'd hope a lot better, but I find it so ironic that you're literally one that's pushing back on the weaponization of government when the very same people that were coming after us, you know, went after your brother, you know, like hounds. I mean, they did everything they could to destroy his governorship. They did everything they could to destroy his life. They did everything they could to destroy you. I sat in that same seat. The only difference is my last name wasn't Cuomo. My last name was Trump. They were trying to destroy my father. And by doing that, they were trying to destroy me, and they were trying to destroy the Trump Organization. They were trying to take all our assets and strip our name off of every building in New York City. You've been on the receiving end of the very same people that I've been on the receiving end of. And so to play coy with me as if this isn't happening in the United States of America just seems ironic and foolish given what you've been through more so than anybody.
Hold on a second. What did you just say that you think I'm doing? I'm asking you questions about whether or not if something is wrong, it is also wrong to do the same thing when you get back in power, which certainly happened the first time the administration came in. You went right after Biden, and I don't mean you weren't part of the administration. I'll get to you in a second in terms of what's going on right now. But if you think I'm playing coy, you don't know me as well as you should.
Chris,
I'm not playing coy. I know what happened to me,
Chris,
Eric. I'm saying
Chris,
that
and it was
what is
horrible
happening now looks like what was done to you. That's why I'm asking the question.
Did we raid Biden's home? You know, did we try and bankrupt Biden? Did they come after us? Did we weaponize every AG and DA, you know, against Biden? Did we do that against Hunter Biden, who had a laptop from hell, pictures of cocaine, illicit drug use, prostitution? You know, did we do that? Did we make up a dirty dossier about Biden? Did they try and destroy Biden's marriage? You know, was any of that true? I mean, did we make up stories that Biden had secret servers in the basement of his home communicating with the Kremlin in Russia? You know, did we strip Biden off the ballot of multiple states? Did we take Biden off of Twitter and Instagram and Facebook and try and silence his voice so he couldn't communicate? Did we put Biden in a courtroom every single day? 91 felony counts that have all been overturned for my father now. right? For nonsense to try and keep him off of a campaign trail and to try and destroy his life. Did we do any of that?